Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you
Aquaman!
Yes! The man in orange and green!
Yes.
So, today we have the McFarlane Toys digital version.
Yes, so this is through DC Direct, and it is the McFarlane Digital, so it'll have the digital code so you can get him electronically through the app.
Wow, very cool.
This is DC Classic, so this is the classic look for
classic comic book
yes.
look. And then he comes with a little friend down there.
Yeah.
His name is
QWSP.
Quisp. So let's go ahead and turn it around. It's going to come with extra hands as well. Let's see the artwork. Oh, wow. Look at that artwork on the back. Sitting on his aqua throne. I'm sure there's a name for it because everything has a name. Does he have a name for his?
I'm not sure. It would be the Throne of Atlantis.
It looks like a crack. It looks like like it's alive almost.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, let's go ahead and get Aquaman out of this box and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. All right, so there's
Aquaman
out of the box, along with his little fish fairy.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the accessory. What he comes with. Does come with the stand, which is it does have the turquoise on there for the digital. That's what the digital ones have on there. Has the peg, and then has the McFarlane Toys digital on there. And then it does come with a card. And then right there,
that's the when you scratch there, and that's the redemption code for the digital version of the figure.
So very cool. So that nobody can take it and you scratch that off.
Right.
And so there you have it. Then let's go ahead and take a look at the card. So look at that. It's the artwork from the back. And then on the back, you have the little data file. Information about Aquaman. Classic Aquaman.
Yes.
All right. We'll set that aside. Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at QWSP. So look how cool. He's very cute. He is like a little underwater fairy guy or something. Very cool. Green hair, up like this, like a bow bun, hanging down in the back there, and got a little belt, and then got his little shoulder things are pointed out too, and his little ears are pointed. That's why I said he looks like that. And then he has actually holes in the bottom of his feet.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if he would actually peg on here if you wanted him to. Yes, he will peg onto the stand if you wanted to peg him on. So that's cool. If you have any additional information about him, you feel free to leave it in the comments.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. All right, you want to show off? He does have a couple points of articulation.
Sure, yeah, he's... Okay, so I didn't think he was a static figure at first, but he does have articulation at the shoulders, so you can move his shoulders, and then also, it's actually not at the base of the head. If you can see, it's all solid, but it does have one at the base of the neck, so he can turn his head from side to side, so pretty cool.
Oh, so the base of the head?
Yeah.
The base, okay.
The base, like down here, yeah.
Oh, down there. Okay, gotcha. All right, and let's go ahead and show off. So Aquaman comes with an extra set of hands. These look like just like
swimming hands.
Yes, that's what they are. They're swimming hands. And the fingers are all pressed together for paddling.
Yeah.
For strong swimming. He does have gripping hands on him. And then here's the head, the extra head sculpt that he comes with. Boy, he's like all happy.
Yeah.
This is like, woo, let's go out for pizza. So very cool. Got the hair, the blonde hair going on. Nice sculpt.
And it is interesting because both of the, I think, well, you can't really tell it in as much in that one, but like this one definitely looks like, it's more like
the water's in it.
Yeah, like he's underwater. His hair's kind of, flowing.
It does. All right, so here's Aquaman. So he does come with the trident. He has a name for his, right? No. It's just a trident. So there you have it. It's actually a little bit sharp on that end. Not a ton, but just so he can poke it in the sand.
Yes.
And then you have this end. So very cool. And let's take a look at Aquaman himself. So there's this facial sculpt. And you can tell he's a little bit more serious in this one. You don't see his pearly whites. He doesn't have the mean face, but he's definitely listening very intently.
Yeah.
He does have the wavy, like,
Yeah, I guess it is
underwater
on that one
hair.
too, as well.
And then he's got the scales, and they're almost like an iridescent sheen over them.
Yeah.
So just like fish scales, that's really, I like the finish that they put on that.
Yeah.
That's really neat, like a pearlized finish all the way around the back, and
Gives it a whole different effect than
it does.
matte.
Yes, and so the green parts are not. They're just like they're slightly. Well, there's let's see, the gauntlets. Some of the is a little bit more matte, and then the legs, yeah, because like the shoes I feel like are a little bit more matte, and some of the gauntlets are in the hands, and then there's a little bit shinier green here on the thighs and the legs. And look at these, look at those fins coming out the back there. So pretty cool. There's his belt, and yeah, he's looking pretty good classic Aquaman. All right, you want to show off his articulation?
Okay, let's take a look. He's going to have articulation at the base of the head, so he can look from side to side. It is on a ball joint, so he can look down and look up. So that way, if you have him swimming, he's still looking forward. He has articulation at the shoulders, and it will rotate and extend. And then he has the butterfly shoulders, so it will give him forward and backwards motion in addition. He has the bicep swivel, the double elbows, so you can get a good bend at the elbow, and then the dual wrist, so they will rotate and bend, and depending on how you crap, where is it? There. So depending on how you position the wrist, you can make it bend in different directions, so it'll give him great range of motion in the wrists. In the torso, he has 2 points, one at the waist, and it's not just a straight pivot. It will allow him forward and backwards motion in addition, so he can get some great bending and twisting with that. And then the mid torso will allow even more, so you can get some great bends and twists when you're posing him. He has articulation at the hips, and it will go front to back as well as side to side. He has the double knees, and even with the fin, he gets a good bend at the knee. And then the ankles will rotate, pivot, and roll. So really like 3 points in the ankle, which is I think more common in the newer McFarlanes, which will allow you to keep him flat-footed even better. And then of course the toe articulation. So really well articulated, and glad that they made this classic Aquaman. So great to add him to our McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse collection.
All right, so there's one last look at
the DC Classic Aquaman.
And QWSP.
And yes.
All right, so thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.